Hi guys. Hope my mic is working. I think it is. Well, hi guys. My name is Beth or Miss Bethany, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to episode 1 of my visual diaries, where I just come on camera and talk about things that I've been thinking about, just things that play on my mind, or even like thoughts that I had in the shower. I'm just gonna come here and explore those thoughts with you guys, and hopefully we can relate to each other. So today we're going to talk about potential. I'm going to talk about my potential, and I'm going to talk about my life. The reason why I want to talk about potential today is because this week I've really been struggling with being motivated. I've been struggling with being driven. I've been struggling with staying on my goals. It's January, it's the start of the new year, and we all made New Year's resolutions, including myself. However, we are 16 days deep into this new year, and I still find myself dragging my feet, not putting in the effort that I should be putting in, not doing the things that I said I would do. And it's either I'm very, very lazy, or I simply just don't care that much to work hard for the things that I want to give myself a better life. But those two options, none of them are true. I'm not lazy. I know that for a fact. I'm definitely driven. And when I think about it, I do want a better life for myself. I do. But it's like, when I wake up in the morning, why am I not running for those things? Why do I feel like I'm always at an apostrophe? Like I feel like I'm always paused. Why? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'll say, like, for today, for example, my plan was to get up early and do a whole bunch of things today. It's almost 1:00 and I'm just starting my day. Like, I wouldn't say I'm just starting my day, but I'm just like copping on to the workload that I'm supposed to do. Mind you, I should have started this workload at about 10 a.m. if anything. I should have been up by 9. Well, it should have been up by 8, but technically 9. And I should have actually really started my work at 10. Makeup, shower, getting ready, all of that should have been done by 10. However, I was out of the shower, makeup done, hair done by 12. And that's not what I wanted for today. Today, I wanted to wake up early. I wanted to start my day early because I wanted to get more done in the day. I know myself. Sometimes I can set myself 2 hours to do a task, but I know a task takes me 4 hours. But I will tell myself I'm going to give myself 2 hours to do it, but I know it's going to take me 4 hours. But for some reason, when the alarm goes off in the morning, I either sleep through it, one, or I'm just like, 5 more minutes. And when I look at it, I've been 5 more minutesing my whole life. I've been 5 more minutesing my whole career. I've been 5 more minutesing my future. I've been 5 more minutesing my potential. And when I think of it like that, it really cuts deep, because those 5 minutes have accumulated to the last 5-6 years. No one else's fault but mine. What I'm trying to say is, I'm clearly not living in my potential. I know what potential I have, but I just find it so hard to live in that potential, to chase my dreams, to walk in the plan that I've made for myself. Instead of walking in my plan, I'm walking around my plan. Who does that? And I know a lot of people feel the same way, because when I speak to other people as well, they also struggle with holding themselves accountable to the things that they've said they would do. I do want to change that about myself. And I know it's not going to take one day, and I have to take a lot of baby steps several baby steps to get to a point where I'm not always saying I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and actually just do those things. It's not gonna be an overnight thing, but it's gonna be a journey, which I have to take account for as well. One thing I have started doing though is making lists. So before I go to bed at night, I make a to-do list of everything I need to get done the next day. Like, I also set myself a time frame in which it has to be done by. How well does that work? Well, I do really well with to-do lists, I won't lie. Do I always get everything done on my to-do list? No. But it does keep me accountable to the things that I have done and things I haven't done. As well as, when you're going to bed at night, you have so many plans of things you want to do the next day. And then the next day comes and you can't really remember what you said you were going to do the day before. And then maybe a couple days later, you remember, oh yeah, like I was meant to do that like 2 days ago. That's the whole reason why I make a to-do list. So I can look at it on the morning and be like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do this, and I need to do this. And that's what I'm going to continue doing. Hopefully, by the end of this year, I will see myself walking in my plan and not around it. By the end of this year, I won't be the same person I am right now. I will be greater. I am greater. I am stable. I am organized. And yeah, guys, that is the end of my TED Talk. Thank you for joining me. Next time we'll talk about something a little lighthearted. Today was a bit heavy for episode 1. But next time we will talk about something like a little bit on the lighter end. Maybe we'll talk about men. I'm not a misogynist by any means, but I think sometimes I do lean towards misogyny. But anyways, we'll probably leave that until episode 2. I had a lot of fun talking today, and I hope the points that I mentioned, people can relate to it. I know when I talk to my friends, sometimes they do feel like they're in the same loop of just missing their potential. By the grace of God, this year, we will all be hitting our potential. We will all be walking in our purpose by the grace of God. So, having said that, I will leave you guys to it. Have a nice day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.